Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue podcast. Today, I'll be talking about an advanced review for a comic that's coming out on July 28th from Vault Comics. This is a horror book, part of their Nightmare imprint, which I'm really enjoying, and I appreciate the chance to kind of get to read this in advance and bring you guys a little bit of a preview. So, I'll be talking about The Last Book You'll Ever Read, number one, written by Cullen Bunn with art by Leila Leiz, color by Giada Marchisio. Like I mentioned, this is a Vault Comics book. And let's talk a little bit about the story here. Um, a novel written by publishing sensation and central protagonist Olivia Kade, who is currently on a book tour and looking for extra security after an unexpected attack at a low-key signing. So this book, uh, I guess, as far as the story and the writing goes, like it picks up very quickly, very quickly. Like things happen immediately, and although we get a bit of narration talking through everything, it's like a parallel to the stuff that's also happening in this world. Yeah. There's a few other examples of like creepy art affecting the masses, and I think sometimes that premise is kept to one individual thing, but in this case, what's the outcome when your book is like a bestseller that millions of people are reading, right? um so like that just really sets up an interesting story to kind of explore in this world. um Let me talk a little bit about the art, uh and I won't show too many pages, but uh Lace's artwork really drops you into this urban setting, and you can kind of see here, uh, in this panel, somebody's actually reading the book, and then we get to follow this individual. um, so that makes it very interesting to kind of just follow this dude and figure out what's going to happen with him. um, and then as we move forward, you realize that this guy, like, he he's been hesitant to figure out why these people may be following him. So let's go here, which I love these panels. Like they make you feel very uneasy, and I think the art team kind of excels at this stuff where they have diagonal panels that make you feel really tense as you kind of go through this stuff. The guy's being now chased by those people that he was with in the subway. I do like one of them is dressed kind of like a Pokemon trainer. I thought that was pretty funny, but it's a very interesting look. Definitely something that you would find on a city. Um, so this is just kind of a little teaser, and then you kind of jump into the story with Olivia. Um, it just really brings you into the conflict. Like I mentioned earlier, she's doing a book tour, and here we can see that this is the same book that somebody had on the subway. So it's just the little subtle things here that kind of make books like this really fun to read, because you really have to pay attention to the details, or they make it very rereadable, like something you can revisit, because you can go back and then take a look at all the things you might have missed. Um, I'm a big fan of Cullen Bunn. I think recently I did a review for Basilisk number one, which is an amazing series, but this is completely different from that. Um, I don't want to spoil anything, but this book can get very gory, and I think Liz's artwork really just brings that to the forefront, along with the colors from Marchisio. Um, it's very violent at some points. So if that's your kind of thing, which I'm on board with doing stuff like that every once in a while, especially when I go into the mindset that it's a horror book. Um, Very cool. Very gives me a little bit of the I just watch Fear Street, those movies, and they were kind of like with that same violence and gore and big splash of blood and stuff like that. So I'm pretty interested in more of the mystery too, like what's going on with this book. So I really, really can't wait to get the next issue, and I appreciate being able to read this in advance. So yeah, go check this book out. 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I really, really recommend the last book you'll ever read, and cool title too. So I think that's about it. Like I said, this book will be out on July 28th at your local comic book shop, or you can probably find it online from Vault Comics. So anywhere Vault Comics are sold. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave us a comment if you read the book. If you have any more books from these creators that you enjoy, drop some recommendations in there. Yeah, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.